Hello everybody and welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. You find me buying a couple of fridges, so I think we'll just have the two. It should be enough, I think, for the next license, and maybe the one after that. I'm not sure. We might need three, but I only want to get two for now, because you pay, obviously, bigger bills. And we've done that before, where we've got fridges just standing there empty, not doing anything. You actually end up paying more on your electricity bill. Not that we're struggling for cash, but why bother throwing it away? So I think that'll be fine for now. I know there's some more frozen stuff coming. Freezers are going to have to come down here. I could get another... I can get one freezer in there, maybe two, but it would stick out the end. So we might just leave that for the moment, because I don't think there's any in the immediate license. So we'll leave that for now. I don't think there's anything frozen in here. No, it's all just fresh stuff, isn't it? So we'll purchase that license as well. Go to the market. Right, this is the new stuff then. So mostly meaty stuff, isn't it? So it's all going to go off the end there anyway, because that's all meat as well. Got a fridge in there and then another one next to it. I think there's some more drinks to come as well, so we may end up moving a few of these fridges around so we can put all our drinks down here. So we'll probably move everything along. I might even, because this one, I think this is two single ones, isn't it? I might even get rid of these two single ones and have just a double with these things in. So I think the reason we've got two single ones there is probably because I was using single ones at the time, or we had different products, so it made sense. I've just kept them. I might get rid of the two singles, get a double in there. So I can go up there like so. We can now purchase these things. I'm going to turn the restockers off just briefly. They're complaining anyway. They were due for a turn off. Alright, that's quite expensive stuff. That is expensive stuff. I'll do it for now, but I think we'll be heading to the meat place around the corner to buy a lot of this stuff. Right, this is beef, isn't it? So we could start putting beef together and all that kind of stuff here and make sure everything makes sense, couldn't we? Right, so that's ground beef. Put our ground beef down here. So that box just there. Is that an empty box as well? Got empty boxes in different places. It's because I've just been throwing on the floor. Because the restockers actually get rid of them for you now. I've got lazy. I just got throwing stuff on the floor and letting them deal with it. Set the price while we got the screen up. 8.55 will do that. Now I've got some more beef somewhere. Is this beef? Beef steaks. Might move these beef steaks then. Put them over here as well. So have our beef together. I think makes sense. So at times like this, you wish the animation was just that little bit faster to make a bit quicker work of this. That we got there in the end. Right, so that can be moved off of there and off of there. That's obviously chicken. The next one down, I think that's veal, isn't it? Veal. So it says it's beef, but that's just because it's the wrong name, I think. It is actually veal, is what we're saying there, selling there. So we'll leave the veal there. That's obviously not beef, although it could move over. We could put the veal over here. I don't know if we've got any more beef, so I'm just going to wait for a second before I do that. Then we've got fish as well. Let's see what else I bought today. These are bacon, so that's pork. For some reason I've got some milk over here. That must be left over. I think that's new. That lasagna, but that's more of a snacky item. It's not fresh meat. What else have we got over here? We've got smash burgers. So beef, technically. Although not in the form. Hot Pockets, chicken legs. Okay, so we've not got anything like, other than the chicken legs, we've not got any kind of raw meat as such. I guess I could put the smash burgers over here with the beef as well. Because then we've got all of our beef there. We've got ground beef, beef steaks, and then we've got them in the form of a burger. So that's like proper meat, isn't it, really? So I might move the veal chops over here, and then the chicken could go with the chicken there, maybe. So we've got chicken and fish, beef and veal, which is basically the same thing. And then we can have on the end there, we could have our snacks. I could move the Eggos or something over there as well. And we could have our, like, snacky kind of items, if you will, over there. I don't know if we get some more beef later on. I'll probably regret this. Almost certainly we'll end up with some more beef at some point, but I can rearrange it then. It works for now. Let's remove that from there, remove it from there. I give this a price. 12. 12.10 we'll try. See how we go with that. We'll get those chicken legs. So I know that chicken here is kind of fried, so it's not like the fresher stuff, which is what I've been going with the beef. But at least it's chicken together. Set a price on this as well. 5 cents. We'll probably put the others. Oh, we've got some bacon, haven't we, as well? Of course, bacon. So it's not a. I guess. Got some, what's that? That's salmon down there, isn't it? So I could put the salmon with the sushi, really, couldn't I? As well. Bacon, I guess we'll put this up here for now. Not really having anywhere else for it. 7. Why is my numpad sometimes working? It's weird. My numpad's working because I'm able to do this here. But sometimes when I click on it, it will not work until you actually clear the whole thing off. All right, so we've got beef and bacon and veal in there. We've got chicken and sushi. I could move these salmon slices across there, so we've got proper fish and then chicken. I don't know. Might leave it for now. All right, this is then a lasagna. So we'll put this over here. Like so. Don't know why I've stopped bringing boxes entirely over here now. Right, what is this? Ham. This is ready cooked then, isn't it? Now I assume that salmon over there in the packet is probably ready to go as well. Like ready to eat stuff. I don't want my raw ham with our... my cooked ham, sorry, with our raw meat. I want to sell that over here, really. I might. Is that box going to be... Yeah. I assume this is probably is cooked, but it kind of goes with sushi anyway, because it doesn't make any difference. So whether this is cooked salmon or not makes absolutely no difference if it's with sushi, in my mind. And then we can put our ham down there. Like so. We'll move it to a proper space later on. 53.71. I'd love to get 53.71 for that. Could you imagine? 53.71 on some ham. Right. What else didn't I price there? Have we got everything? No, we've done everything, haven't we? Oh no, the lasagna. I usually just price up at the end. I've no idea why today I'm deciding to do it differently, but at least we're not going to miss anything. Take a box with us this time to throw away. Right, so we've got that on. We've got that on. I think it's just the Hot Pockets, isn't it? We've got a ham and cheddar Hot Pocket. Quite nice, actually. I could just eat a Hot Pocket, to be honest with you. I'm recording this. It's approaching lunchtime. I could just have one of those. Pop it in the air fryer. That'd be quite nice right about now. Let's see. So all of that stuff's done. All of that stuff's really ready for restocker. So it just needs going in there then, doesn't it? So I'll move the... I think I'm going to move the Eggos. I'm going to move these waffles over here because it's a similar type of product. In terms of it's most likely something you just chuck in like the microwave or the air fryer or something, and 10 minutes later you've got yourself a little meal. So that can go in there, and same with the lasagna. So it's like, that's like ready meals, that fridge there. So we've got ready meals, raw meat, cooked / raw meat. Well, not really raw, but yeah. I guess, well, actually, I think everything in here is kind of pre-cooked. Crispy chicken. Those chicken legs look ready to eat as well. The salmon probably is, and so is the sushi. So it's probably ready to eat meat in a way. And then we've got our ham down there, which is fine. We need to take the labels off of there. Give this a price. 10. Doing it again. Not getting on well with this today. 10.60. I can go there like so. Right, that's all the new stuff. Get rid of some of these boxes. Turn the restockers back on as well in a second. So I think I need another thing in here for all of this stuff, don't I? Let's buy ourselves a new unit. And then we'll set them to work. So let's do this. Place it something like so. Move this one over somewhat. About, see, being able to place this anywhere is pretty helpful. It's, if you're clashing into things, it's not too bad. I can just about, they might be able to squeeze down there. I can just about squeeze down here. It would be a bit of a tight squeeze. I don't think you get a box off the shelf, would you? But hey, we're utilizing space there. All that new stuff can go on there. So ground beef can go down there. Hot pockets can go just there. As you can see, I've just given up with trying to make this organized in here. It doesn't really matter. Somebody did actually comment and say, well, you know, to solve the issue of them standing there, why not just have unlabeled racks in there? And I could do, but the only trouble with that is keeping... I don't know if I'd keep on top of stock that well. Because some things would then, you know, never have a place in here, potentially, because they'd be taken over by other things. So I don't know if that would, how that would work. With a store of this size, I don't know if that would work or not. Maybe when we get bigger, I could do that, because it doesn't matter. I'd just be buying everything every day anyway, because if my memories from the end of the game before is basically you buy everything every single day, because you're selling that much of it. You basically just buy a box of everything at least every single day. So most of your products are always going to have a space. Right, I think they're okay, because a lot of them are small boxes, so you can get at least 2 on, and in some cases you'll get even more on, so I think that's fine. I think we've done them all. Yeah, I think we've done them all. Don't know why that's here. Must have been restocking it as I turned him off. Let's turn them back on. Check our stock levels, which I think are reasonable. We'll get another couple of those. Another couple of those. Probably get some more of those. We need quite a bit of fruit and veg, probably. Let's get some more melons as well. the thing we sell out of the most. And then some, so... Don't really need 3 of those. Can't get 3 of those on. Just have 2 of those. Couple more of those. It's all looking okay. Get another one of those while we're at it. Couple of those. I think that's good. We'll get another one of those. Put that into the storage. Now we're down to $4,000. All these boxes, they just keep picking up. Oh, what a waste. Potatoes here. Can we not get these on? Nope, can't get them on. Fair enough. But still, it's like... it's annoying, isn't it? I do wish that this game would have had some storage capacity by the shelving would be good as well. So you can have like a box of stuff. So if you've got a partially empty box, maybe it could be reserved for partially empty boxes, and they get placed like underneath or at the side or on a top shelf or something like that. Like in real life, in some supermarkets. Not all, but in some supermarkets over here at least, they have like a top shelf where they've got some extra stock. So like a half-open box of whatever actually kind of lives just on top, so they can just grab it and do it rather than take it all the way back to the storeroom. Nice if that was implemented here. I'm just giving them a second. Have we got any online orders? Absolutely not. No online orders? What's going on? Right, we've got no online orders. Do we need to clean? Probably not, but we'll give it a wipe anyway. Make sure everything's good in here. Funny how you never have to really mop the floor. I know you brush it, but we don't have to like go around and mop it to make it shine again. Right, do I want to keep my discount on the toilet paper? I do want to have a big 10% sale day. But I think that would be crazy, wouldn't it, if we did a 10% sale day? Should we do it? Should we do a 10% off everything? Or 5% off everything, I should say. Should we do a 5% off day and see what happens? See how crazy that is? Or should we do a day and then do that? Let's do a day and then do that. Let's not go crazy at the beginning here. Let's do that for the final, because then, if necessary, I can leave it running for an hour to restock off camera. Oh, why are you standing there? Come on, we know there's stuff that needs going on there. What are you holding now? Fried chicken. So he's just going to stand there and hold that now. I think he's restocker number 3, so we can turn the correct restocker off and on. There he goes. Fine. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do a day, and then we'll buy some more stuff at the end, towards the end of the day, get it all on the shelves, and then we'll do a 5% off everything day. So then we can also compare the days. That'll be an interesting comparison, to compare today with tomorrow. Oh, come on. Really annoying. I need to get that mod sorted. Well, what I need to do is I need to get the mod sorted, but I also need to stop over-purchasing things as well. I mean, the over-purchasing is on me. To be fair, that is on me. But sometimes I do it because at like the box, I thought, well, I keep thinking to myself, well, they'll just leave it there. But no, they don't. Because by the time they pick it up, it's probably sold out enough in here that the box is now needed. But so you're restocker number 2, I would say. I think he was. Yes, he was. Right, let's throw some of this stuff in here, because it's just making a mess everywhere. That's a bit cleaner. They'll come for that later. That's fine. That's more or less in its zone. All right, everything going along okay over here? Seems to be. Can't find artichoke. Why can't we find an artichoke? Have we sold out of them? Those artichokes look pretty full to me. Don't know why you can't find them. I thought we were full stock of them before. Maybe not. So how is everything going over here? Everything going well? Seems to be. They're all queuing for scales just there. and then they just walk to the self-checkout. With these three, they're actually working quite well. If I open up as well, those three, there's never more than sort of one, maybe two customers. Like that guy's just gone and waited at the end there to get into that one. But there's never more than a queue of like 2 people over there. It's working quite well. 90 and 5, thank you. So I'm going to work till 7 p.m. if I remember, and then we'll do like a restock at 7 p.m. so we can be restocking stuff while we go and do some online deliveries and stuff like that. Right, 2 hours left of work then, for us at least. I'm going to do the restocking on the computer. I would like to probably at the end of the next day, so maybe into the next episode, I think we'll go on a big drive round and buy loads of stock from the wholesalers and get it cheap, so we can start making some decent cash. Obviously, it's a lot cheaper to do that. So we'll go and we'll buy some more stock from the wholesalers next time, I think. But just for speed purposes, I think we'll just get it off the computer this time. Which I think will take most of our money. I have a feeling we're due an expensive one. We'll probably end up dropping like $2,000 or $3,000 on stock. Right, my final customer. 8 minutes. 5 minutes to go. Sorry, I'm closed. Right. Let's hope we can get this stock in then. It's not going to be the easiest thing because this is going to be a live readout, so some of this stuff is going to change. But we know we need 2 of those. We know we need 2 of those. And 2 of those. We know we need some of those as well. We know we can only get 1 of those on, so we'll only get 1 of those. We'll do with a couple of those, do with a couple of those. This stuff's not too bad, but the stock on the shelves is not amazing. We'll get some more of those. It's actually not looking too bad. I expected worse. I know we've been staying on top of it, but still expected worse. That's annoying. So if I buy another 1 of those, it can't actually go anywhere. We've only got 1 preventing us from doing so. Oh, let's do it. Let's just take that risk. I know one of them's going to end up holding it or something, but I think it's worth the risk. That's going to take 11 of those, so we can get another 1 of those. Again, that's how annoying. You're always left with 1 everywhere. Not bad though. Only 1.5 more. Oh no, I've gone past the time. Oh, that's what I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping to get this purchased just before the time. I should have given myself 3 hours to do it. Oh well, at least it's ready. We'll clean that when we come back. Let's do the online orders. So let's get some salmon. Let's get the waffles. I really do need to go through these and get rid of the original name. So you can do all of that in the file. So they come ready named. So obviously all of the products, I haven't had to name these myself. They all come ready named. But obviously whoever's made the file has occasionally got it right, but occasionally forgotten to like remove moussaka away from the waffles. So I might, if I get the time, go through all of these and sort that out. Sometimes it can be confusing. When you're reading something, it's like, what are you on about? Moussaka Eggo waffles? It's not even a thing. So it'd be handy to get rid of some of that. Rid of those. Right. Put this in the car for Dylan. Faith would like zucchini, which hopefully we have. Some mushrooms. Garlic. Where's the mushrooms? Oh no, we only got 2 mushrooms. I need some more mushrooms. What are the chances of them bringing more mushrooms out while I'm doing the rest of this order? Pretty slim, I would say. Pretty slim. Okay, we're going to have to go... Is that mushrooms? It is mushrooms! Oh, well done. When they work, they really work. Just when they don't, they're horrendous. One thing or another with them, isn't it? Right. Any more? Just the 2 again. We only had 2 in the last video as well. Yeah, like the video before that, I had like 6 or something in here. Right, where are these going? All over the place, unfortunately. One edge to one edge. Annoying. Right, let's go and do Dylan first. Got the wrong way. Thought it was the next one for a second there. This one. Get this to Dylan. There you go, Dylan. And we've got to go all the way to the other side of the map. Do I need anything on the way? Just bought everything, haven't we? So we don't really need anything. So I think we'll just reverse it. Hey, what, you can get some good speed up in reverse in this, can't you? We're doing nearly 70 kilometers an hour in reverse. Very, very unstable to drive that way, though. Close it. There you go, Faith. Thank you. I've got half a tank of fuel. We're okay for that. I'm not going to play chicken with that again. Those windows could do with a scrub. Quickly do that while we wait for them to finish. Let's end the day, as we can anyway. So we got 98 customers, but the income was 8,288. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 5% day. So obviously we lost a load of money because we were spending stuff on upgrades and stuff. So we haven't got a true like profit reading. But I'll look for that income. So 8,288. We'll see if that goes up. So 8288. Remember that number. I'll probably forget it, but I'll have to go back and look at my recording to find out. But Right, we can purchase this stuff now. The... what was that? The prices we're looking for. I saw some things go down, unfortunately. So that's gone down to 245, and this has gone down to, I guess, 555 we'll charge for that. It's not very good. I also saw, just briefly, we need a couple more of those. Place those in storage. I'm just going to give the restockers a little bit of a chance to get stocked up. So what I might do is bring you back in a moment. In fact, I will, actually, because by the time they've restocked, we'll have been sat around doing nothing for like 15 minutes. So I'm going to give them a chance and give them a helping hand to get ourselves restocked so we can have a proper bumper day of 5% where we've got at least at the beginning of the day stuff on the shelves, and see what we can do a day of 5% sale. So I'll bring you back in a minute when we're fully stocked. Okay, welcome back, everybody. We are almost fully restocked of everything now. There's a few empty spots here and there, but at least the majority of it is about done. I've actually spent another $2,000 on stock. Once they'd loaded some more stuff on the shelves and I went back through it all, we actually had quite a few items that had none in storage. So I've spent another $2,000 there. But we're more or less fine now in there and out here as well. At least for now. Let's see what's going to happen with this sale. So we're going to give ourselves... everything's going to go on a 5% discount. So absolutely store-wide 5% off. So if I do that, as you can see, everything has now gone 5% off. So we're on a 5% sale. Everything is on sale. It's going to go crazy. So in the end of the previous day, we had 98 customers. We have actually had more than that. So obviously that fluctuates anyway. But we, income-wise, at least the income, so not the profit, but the income, as you remember, I've now written it down, was 8,288. So that's what we're trying to beat by having this sale. Right, we're open. Let's see what chaos comes today. I'm expecting it to be our busiest day ever. How much money we make, I have absolutely no idea, but we shall hopefully do well. We might turn a profit. Obviously, we spent quite a bit on stock. I think we should still turn a profit today, because I've had no upgrade costs. There's no shelving, there's no wall down or licenses or anything like that. So we should still turn a profit today, I think. It's going to be quite interesting. It looks like we're closing down. I will say, seeing so many sale sounds everywhere, I should now just come outside here and put a big closing down sale sticker on here and spray paint it on the wall or something. Closing down. Last day. Well, it's already working, I think. I mean, it's taken a long time for many people to arrive, but now look at them all. All of these people seem to be pointing this direction. So there's a lot of people about to come into store, so I think it's going to get very busy in a moment. Do a bit more sweeping. I mean, this is going to be absolutely crazy by the end of the day. It's going to be filthy in here. All right, let's await the chaos then. You can get a customer counter, can't you? I know you can get in the top right corner to tell you how many people are actually in store. I'm not running that, so we'll have to wait till the end of the day. Right. 69 cents change for you. Thank you, sir. $6, and you want 31 cents change. Of course, if this becomes manageable, I mean, this is also kind of like a test to see if we could ever, if we're at the point where we could manage this. If this becomes a manageable thing, we can just run this all the time like this. If this works and we can stay on top of this and it makes us a lot of money, gets us a load of store points and helps us level up the game and stuff, we could just carry on like this. But we'll see if this is manageable for a store of our size or not. 58.91. Thank you. My only experience of this is when I did it off camera quite a while ago now. I did a 10% off everything sale, and that was crazy. But that was at a point when we had such a small supermarket, we just could not stay on top of everything. I just didn't have a variety of goods big enough, so things were selling out faster than I could stack them on the shelves, because we only had about half the amount of products we have now. 35.75, thank you. So it's busy, but I expected it a little bit more. I mean, obviously the busiest time of day is the end of the day in this game, but still kind of expected it to be a little bit busier than this at the moment. That guy is buying all of the washing detergent there. Must have a lot of stained clothes. 13 cents change. Thank you. $4.86. So what, of course, this could do is, because we've just been running a sale on fruit and veg usually, is actually now make them shop store-wide for things. We're not just drawing people in exclusively for fruit and veg. They're still going to buy a lot of it, but they're not necessarily all coming in for that one reason. So we're steering people away from that. So we might not run out of that as much, which means we might get a few less complaints, because they're going to be going for everything now. So this is going to be a really interesting test as to see how much money we make. It should help in a way. The fact they're going for everything now and not just certain items. 30 and 88. Thank you very much, sir. $67.42. Thank you. $5.06 change. Thank you, sir. Could not find a carrot. So the fruit and veg shortage has begun. May need to buy some more. I'm not 100% sure. I know we've got a reasonable amount of stuff, because I just went through it before bringing you back, so we may be okay. It's always hard to know with the fruit and veg, because sometimes they purchase like 12 carrots or sometimes more than that kind of thing. So they just purchase loads of certain items. So you can sell out of carrots in no time. You found some carrots though, didn't you, sir? 126 and 5. Maybe that means they've either been restocked or he had them first. I would assume he had them first. 46.72. Right, 2 hours left of opening. That's 28, not 25. Thank you. Still quite a few people coming in. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I don't know why I keep doing this. I keep pressing the wrong amount for some reason. Just not on it today. 2 and 4. Thank you. $88. Thank you. All right, so it's 9 p.m. So these are, well, I say, yeah, there's still people walking in. I was going to say, most of these people, this will be it, but actually, no. We're still getting customers coming through the door. Might be a few minutes yet until the final ones actually do arrive. 53 cents change for you. 108 and 12. Thank you. I don't think we'll get any new ones now. I think everybody in store is the last of the customers. It's not too bad. Oh, no, no, no. Here comes somebody else. $84.70. Thank you. $48.74. $59 and 5. I'm glad some more people actually came in though, because I was looking at the money in the top right and thinking we're not really on track for making that much money today. I was a bit worried. By like 7 p.m. we'd only made a couple of grand or so. I was thinking, ooh, this is not looking like we're going to make that much today. But actually it's really picked up the last... Well, since we closed actually and everybody decided to finally arrive, we've actually started making decent cash. So we're on for a good day. Alright, I'm going to close my checkout though. Do a bit of cleaning. I might... Should I do the online orders? Or should we leave the online orders? I'm going to leave the online orders because they don't really count for in-store discounts, do they? Oh, why are you holding water for? At least it's the end of the day he's got stuck. At least I think it is. Somewhere else to sweep over here. We finished? I don't know, there's some more people still at the scales. Put him through, quickly. Yeah, I think I'll save the online orders. We'll start the next video doing those. Possibly. I think I'll save those because, like I say, they don't really count for our in-store sale as such. Because I don't think... well, they don't count as customers, I don't think, do they? Restockers have gone on strike, which is a bit of a shame. Has he finished yet? Hurry up and finish. Dying to find out how much. So, what are we trying to beat then? We're trying to beat... income-wise, at least, we're trying to be 8,288 and 98 customers. He done? I think he's done. He's on his way home. Thank you very much, sir. Right, here we go then. So we managed 99 customers, so we got one customer more by having 5% off across the store. And we had less income. So we had $7,475 compared to $8,288. So we made about 800-ish, call it 800. We made $800 less by having 5% sale across the store. And we only had one more customer. So yeah. Not great, really. Didn't work quite as I thought it might. Products not found. We had 34 products not found today, which, you know, that will equate to it because obviously they couldn't find products, so we sold out of stuff much faster. We started the day with mostly a full store. But obviously we sold out of enough stuff that they couldn't find them anymore. So we had 34 products not found on day 84, but on day 83 we had 21. So that could equate to those $800 or so, possibly, couldn't it? That we missed out on sales there. That could, I mean, they'd have to be expensive items. Let's be real, they'd have to be very expensive items. But yeah, so we actually made less money by having 5% off store-wide compared to just the 5% off we normally run on the fruit and veg. And I think we sell it on the toilet paper anyway. Yeah, but we made $800 less having it store-wide compared to just on the fruit and veg. Stock-wise, we're pretty ransacked. But I guess it's more evenly ransacked. Like, we've actually got more fruit and veg than normal. But it's more even across the store, I think, than just in certain areas. So it's good for that, but yeah, it didn't make us any more money by having a 5% sale everywhere compared to just the 5% on the fruit and veg. So whether to continue that, I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it on the fruit and veg because it doesn't seem to make that much difference. I know it fluctuates daily. Like I say, we've had more customers than that in the past anyway. We've had over 100 customers come in before, just on a random day. So it does fluctuate, and it could just be that that was a poor day. But yeah, we actually made less money by having everything on stock. I thought we'd get more customers than that. I was expecting another 10 or 15 customers, which didn't arrive. Maybe they needed 10% off or something like that. Something for us to play with in future videos. Anyway, today's video is done. So if you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video very soon.